Hello my crafty friends, it's time for another installment of Christmas in September, and we're going to be using the Greetings of the Season and Golden Greenery stamp sets and die sets with our card, and this is the card we're going to be making today. So it's using the die cuts from the Golden Greenery and then the sentiments from the Greetings of the Season stamp set. So this is a really cool stamp set because it has Happy Holidays, it has Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. It has in a couple of different fonts as well as Season's Greetings. So it's a very versatile stamp set. It also comes with, well, you can bundle it together and get the Greetings of the Seasons dies. And these are little tags, and this is the one we're going to be using. And you don't have to use it as a tag. It does punch a hole out, but you'll see we can cover that up very easily. So let's go ahead and get started with our card today. So this is the card we're going to be using. Let's get my supplies here. Make sure I have everything. So this is just a standard card base that I cut 3 inches off. So if you put this together like so, then it's 11 inches by 4 1/4, and it's scored at 5 1/2. And then this is just, I cut 3 inches off of this end. So let's go ahead and score our card. And then we're also going to find our pretty paper that I see it. Okay, so we're going to glue some things down first, and then we'll stamp on our greeting. So just gonna, so this is two-sided, so we have the gold on one side and then the green on the other. So let's put a little glue here. And so this kind of does have a right side and a upside down, perhaps. It's whatever you want. It's your card, so you make it like you want. I'm gonna stick mine this way. And put that down. And then I also embossed this one, so you can use whatever embossing folder you want. This is the one I like. And we're going to glue it down on our 3-inch piece, a 3 by 4 1/4 inch piece. We're just going to center it like so. Okay. And then we're going to adhere this piece like so on the top here. So this kind of slides a little bit, so we're gonna glue this down, and then we're gonna do some stamping to give it some time to dry. So now you don't want to glue the whole thing because we're gonna open our card like this. So we just want it at the top part of our card. So I'll just do that on this part. Get all the edges here. So what I like to do is kind of start a little low, and then I can slide it up to where I want it. That way there's no excess glue. And kind of measure it here and here. All right, so we'll go ahead and let that dry. Set it aside. So now this is our gonna be where our sentiment lives. And as you see, it's got a hole, but we'll fix that. So we're going to use different fonts for our Merry and our Christmas. You can see I use these with the red. So I'm gonna break out the old school stamping pads. So this is from, I don't know, way back when. You can see it's a little yellowed and stuff, but here's the cool thing is I just inked it up, add a little extra ink, and it is still good to go. So we're gonna do our Merry, and this is Garden Green. Make sure I have some ink on here. And just stamp that, all right, like so. And still works great. And then we're going to use the real red for our Christmas. And stamp that like so. And then we have our Merry Christmas. All right, so let's put this away so I don't stick my fingers in it. Okay, so this is the only tricky part of this card, is if you put glue on this vellum then you'll be able to see it through, and you may not want that. So you need to put the glue where the paper is underneath, but this needs to line up with this paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set it here. I'm going to line up my vellum where I want it with the even space, and then I'm going to put this here and close it. All right, so I have an idea. So now I'm going to put glue on the back of this one. Then I'm going to place it down again, not pushing it down, and I'm going to close my thing, and I want to scoot it over just a little bit. Okay, so that's covered up by the front. All right, so now I'm going to stick it down, and then I'm going to take this whole section and I'm just going to put some glue right here. So you can't see it through the vellum, but it's stuck down. So again, I'm just going to lay it down here, and then I'm going to make sure that it's still covered, and it does. And then just press this down, and there you go. All right, so now here's our die cut that we cut out of our gold paper. And you can see the little slits in here. Try not to get glue in those. You probably get some, but it'll come through. So you just put a little bit of glue here. This piece didn't get cut out. There we go. And just put a little bit of glue around several of the leaves so you can have a good adhesive. And then you're just gonna set that here. Okay, now we're going to pop this up. So I get some dimensionals here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put one dimensional over here, so when I put my gold sequin on here, it will stick. All right. Just take this and set it right on top of that, and set this right here, and there you go. Voila, beautiful card. And and you see that the tag doesn't look like a tag anymore. So again, these are the online exclusives, the Greetings of the Season and the Golden Greenery, meaning that they're only available online. They're not in a catalog. And if you want some, you'll need to go to stampinup.com and choose Susan Dunn as your demonstrator, and then you'll be able to pick up these two sets, as well as this paper that goes very well with these two sets, and have some beautiful Christmas cards. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll talk to you soon.